leave of, Zoe? I've been listening to this all night.
Where do you think you're going to find another job in Emmerdale?
Well, it's obvious you need an assistant.
Oh, you couldn't work for Zoe. You're not qualified.
I could do your job.
Oh, I'd like to see you try. I've never known you to wash so much as a cup. And you rolled up. You're employed.
Not anymore.
I told Eric Pollard what he can do with his job. So now there's a vacancy for something low-cut and sexy with a short skirt in his wine bar. You should apply if you want.
I'll stick to me mop and bucket. Thank you very much.
Any regrets?
Nope. Should have done this weeks ago. Besides, we haven't had a row since you got the ring.
Oh, it's only been a few hours.
Yeah, but you could have gone off for me.
Yeah, well, I haven't. And I won't. Ever. I don't think we should tell anyone till we've spoken to Mum and Dad. They really ought to be the first to know.
That's fine. But what are you going to do with the ring?
Well, I'm going to leave it where it is for now, in the box. I wouldn't wear it to work anyway. And the things I have to do to animals, you never know where it might finish up.
I love your scrambled eggs, to my pig.
I know. If only they could put their hands in their pockets, they'd be my best customers.
Hey, you're looking full of yourself. What's the matter?
It's singles night at Wine Bar.
So what? No one will fancy you.
It's great, it's singles night. Last time there were loads of women there.
Ah, but you didn't bring one home, did you?
Well, I might get a fella, though. Right, that's it. I'm not working anymore today. I'm going resting up.
Hey, we're cleaning out the munch box, aren't we?
Well, you are. I'm going relaxing in a hot bath and spraying myself all over in Dave Glover come and get me perfume.
You're not still mad about that, Wazzock, are you?
Look, I'm big enough to forgive and forget, OK? I mean, after all, I'm still here and he's still gorgeous.
Hey, are you two coming tonight? Eric's bussing in women from all over Yorkshire.
Will there be any young'uns there?
Bit young yourself for toy boys, aren't you?
Eric says there'll be 3 women to every man.
Sounds great.
What if one of them three's Betty Eggleton?
What's gone wrong?
Nothing, you've put the old software in, that's all. You need this and the new password.
I know I'm supposed to understand the technology, but I can't be bothered.
You're the business brain, I do the donkey work.
I wouldn't want to run an office without you.
Well, it's not as if there's anyone else on call here like there was in Leeds.
No. So I'm looking forward to an even closer working relationship.
How close can you get? So you don't intend to ditch me in favour of the wondrous Rachel?
No. Did you think I would?
It did cross my mind. Until I met her.
She makes me feel inadequate. I only have to look at her. She makes the most of herself. And she knows all there is to know about computers. She's got electronic devices coming out of every orifice. Are you sure you're not just a teeny bit jealous? Well, I had hoped that there'd be a job for me with Steve.
Just a job?
Yes. I didn't know that he would turn up with Girl Friday. Apart from everything else, she makes me feel so dowdy.
You, me and half the village. The amount of money she spends on makeup the rest of us put by for housekeeping.
And they've invited us for dinner.
When?
Tonight. No doubt the menu will span the globe.
Oh, she can't be a cordon bleu chef as well.
I only hope she doesn't expect to talk about the food, because whatever it is, I won't be able to pronounce it.
You might surprise yourself. Tripe and onions.
You're not really going to join up, are you?
Get me away from this place. I mean, every time I put my head in the door, there's a row.
You ask for it half the time.
I just can't get on with Vic.
You don't try.
I do. It's just not worth the effort.
You wouldn't be any better off in the army. You'd have all corporals and sergeants shouting at you. You'd have to do as you were told. You wouldn't get away with murder like you do here.
Yeah, but I'd be learning something. I mean, there's sports and activities. I wouldn't be sitting around bored.
Bored, are you, Scott?
What's it got to do with you?
Oh, I thought you'd be hanging around with the big boys now.
What big boys?
Doesn't you know who your mates are?
What does he mean?
Nothing.
Listen, they won't be hanging around all the time, and neither will she.
What was he talking about?
Stephen Faber only put bars on the back windows, Betty.
And a big burglar alarm box on the front.
They're setting up a business. They've got to protect themselves.
You don't need bars on the windows round here. You haven't got bars.
Computers, printers, fax machines are worth far more than teapots and sugar basins.
Yes, well, I think they've got something to hide.
What do you reckon they are then, Betty? Terrorists? Gangsters?
Oh, yes, go on, you can scoff. But international crime is on the increase. It says so in all papers.
Oh, not the Hot and Courier.
Not yet. Any road up, I intend to investigate.
I think there might be something illegal going on closer to home.
Right, it's easy enough, Sam. Just get on with it, eh? Right you are, Mr. P.
What are you up to, Eric?
Preparing for the singles evening. What did you think?
Getting Sam to pour cheap wine into expensive bottles?
As if I would.
I won't let you cheat customers on my premises.
You're right, Kathy. It is cheap wine. It's bought in bulk and it has to be bottled. I buy it cheap and I sell it cheap. Sell your bottle tonight if you'd like to come. Don't forget to come, though.
Oi! You left these.
What?
Your stamps. It's not everyone who buys a book, you know.
All right, thanks.
Got a lot of letters to write, have you?
No. No, I'm starting early for Christmas Santa.
Are you?
No. No, they're for Big Al. He's writing to his sweetheart. But don't tell him I told you so.
All right, Dad. Oh, is Mum in the shop?
Oh, everybody's in the shop. Your dad must be giving his stock away free.
Hey, that'll be the day. See ya.
Aye, ta-ra. Hey, Scott. Everything all right now?
Yeah, great.
Hey, if Marcus is still hanging about, I can have another...
You can what?
Well, he's a bully. They're all the same. There's nothing you can tell me about him.
Yeah, well, I'll come and tell you what it feels like when he kicks my head in.
He won't do that.
Just keep out of it, Terry. You've made things worse. Just stay away.
The lunchbox is in the wrong place. We're never going to make any money in Emmerdale.
Hey, Emmerdale's right nice.
Yeah, we've already got a pub and a cafe that do fast food, and the Windsors do crisp and stuff.
Yeah, but we're different.
Yeah, we're broke.
We need somewhere where there's loads of people, crowds,
Yeah.
no competition. Somewhere where we're totally by ourselves.
You mean somewhere where everyone else thinks it's quiet?
I know. Hot and crematorium. It's right quiet there, but you have loads of people coming in cars.
You stupid pillar!
Hey!
People don't eat burgers at funerals!
Hang on, hang on. Lad's not as daft as he looks. Hang on a minute. He's given me an idea.
If you're happy, I'm happy. But I'd recommend a long engagement.
What, so we've got more time to change his minds?
Look at me and Betty. Are we in a rush to get married?
Oh, he did do once.
I and live to regret it. Congratulations, though, and best wishes from us both.
Oh, cheers, Seth. Never thought I'd hear you say that.
If I'd got married, I might have had one of them.
That'd be no good to you. You can't set a trap for it or stick a shotgun up its backside.
Hi. I've come to see Mr. Tate. Is he around?
Which Mr. Tate?
There's the woman you want to talk to. Hello. You must be the lady of the manor.
You could say that.
I heard Frank Tate's wife was good looking. I didn't expect someone so young, too.
Well, there is an age gap between us, but it's never been a problem.
Steve, have you come to see me?
I was just going to ask Mrs. Tate where you were.
Oh, that's not Mrs. Tate, no, that's only my father's secretary.
I'm his PA, and there are certain things that only I can do for him.
I'm sure there are.
Come over to the office.
What do you think, Terry? Be honest.
There's nothing wrong with the way you look. Is there, Al? What?
I want to brighten myself up. I feel like a frump.
No, you don't. Not at least. No, you look exactly like a young mother should.
Tired, harassed, run off my feet. Thanks, Terry.
Oh, Linda, I said have some lager, not glasses of wine. Don't stop her splashing her money about.
I'm celebrating. I'm supposed to be keeping it a secret, but I just can't wait to tell you.
Well, go on. I think I can guess what's coming.
Biff's asked me to marry him, and I've accepted.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so happy for you.
Let's buy everyone a drink.
No, shh. I want to keep it quiet.
Congratulations, Linda. When's the big day?
Well, we haven't decided yet, but, well, maybe soon.
Disappointed with yourself?
Post office getting you down?
No, it's Viv, innit? She got that boy spoilt rotten. She doesn't get away with murder.
Oh, aye.
He just hangs around the house all day. He don't do nothing. I mean, at least Roy Glover's got a job. As soon as I open my mouth, there's a row.
Well, maybe you should keep your mouth shut.
She don't know when to stop, Terry. She never backs me up. She had to choose between me and Scott. She chose Scott.
How long are you going to be?
Here it is.
What is it?
It's my brainwave.
It looks like a radio.
Aye. Might look like a radio, but it isn't.
What is it, a lawnmower?
No, something far more useful.
It looks like a radio, Dad.
You've said that.
Well, it does.
Well, things aren't always what they look like.
Oh, you two are.
Mandy, love, this is the Dingle's brand new secret weapon.
What do we do? Throw it at people?
How come we tune it to Radio 1?
You don't understand, do you?
Oh, well, maybe we can put it in the munchbox then for a bit of background music. Drown us lot out arguing.
Hitting a radio.
Well, I'm sorry, but it looks like a radio. It's got a dial like a radio, buttons like a radio, and an aerial like a radio. Oh, it's a bread bin.
It's a scanner. This is going to make our fortune. See, with a scanner, we'll be able to hear what they're yakking about on their mobile phones and such like.
I don't want to listen to Princess Di slagging off her in-laws.
We won't pick her up. She don't live in Yorkshire.
We'll get Kim Tate telling her mates about stretch marks.
Will we?
Or Vic Windsor ordering a carton of beans for the shop.
Hey, we might hear villains planning robberies.
Who'll plan a robbery on a phone when they know people like you have got these things?
Mandy will tune into police frequencies and ambulances and fire engines. And what will we hear?
Nino, Nino.
Oh, Dutch, don't, please.
We'll hear where road accidents are, big shop fires, warehouse fires.
So?
So, what do people do when they hear something like that's happening?
Well, they all rush down and have a look.
Aye. And do they take a picnic with them?
No.
So we'll be there first in the munch box. We'll do a roaring trade.
It's within the emerging markets that money's being made. Malaysia, China, the Far East, economies with room for growth. And you reckon this is the safest fund? Not the safest, but the best. I'll drop the paperwork off in a day or two. I'll give you time to think it over. You might change your mind. Oh, I doubt it. Sleep on it. A couple of days won't make much difference. I thought you people were trained to be pushy. No need. This stuff sells itself. See ya. Cheers.
Yoo-hoo! Anybody home?
No, obviously not.
I'm your neighbour, Betty Eggleton, spelt Eagleton.
Another quaint country custom. What can I do for you, Mrs. Eagleton?
Well, nothing really. I've just come round to extend the arm of friendship on behalf of the residents of Emmerdale and call me Betty. Everybody does.
Thanks.
Would you like to pop over to my place and have a nice cup of tea and a slice of homemade barking?
And a chat and a gossip?
You could tell me about your computers and such like. What business are you in exactly?
I'm afraid I can't be drawn.
Why don't you know?
We're an international concern. We can't be too careful.
Oh, it's secret.
Aspects of it are.
Oh, and you're afraid that spies might infiltrate your system?
You've heard of industrial espionage, then?
Oh, yes, but we don't get a lot of it round here.
It's my intention to keep it that way. Would you mind closing the door when you go out?
I'm short of a barmaid tonight, Kathy. Thanks to the delightful Susie.
She told Eric where he could stick his job.
Where, Uncle Sean?
Oh, on the board at the job centre. There are loads of them there.
With better pay, better conditions.
Not much better, Kathy. As you could see for yourself if you take her place for this evening.
What, me, served behind the bar?
Yeah. Oh, why not? You're young and attractive. Just what the customers appreciate.
And what about Alice?
Well, she'll only be upstairs, so you can pop up every now and again to check on her.
I'm fine, Aunt Cathy. I'm a big girl now.
Yes, you are, aren't you, Alice? And it won't be long before you're helping Uncle Eric in his wine bar. You'll be able to see Sean. That's a few extra bob for you.
I'm not sure.
Hey, you'll be able to see all those people enjoy that lovely wine that you've been worrying about all day.
OK, one night only.
Will you get that thing off?
I've had to listen to it all day.
Hey, someone coming through.
That's all I've heard since he brought it in here.
It's great, isn't it, Tina?
I'm glad you think so.
Hey, Mandy, get out there. It's in a built-up area. 3 lorries, 2 cars and the road's blocked. You clean up.
Oh, not tonight, Uncle Zack. I'm going to Pollard's.
Are you?
Well, aren't you? Singles night.
And who's going to be there to get off with?
Dave Glover.
You fancy him and all, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, come on, team. We'll have a laugh.
I won't. Man, it'll make us look as if we're desperate.
We are desperate.
I mean, look, the only people who go out with is each other.
See what you mean.
Desperate. It's not the word for it.
Right, Steve's number's on the pad.
Have a good night. Don't rush back. Joseph will never know you've gone.
Do I look all right?
No. You look lovely, doesn't she, Chris?
Who have you made all this effort for?
I've made it for you.
In that case, you look terrific.
Are you leaving or are you going to stay here staring into each other's eyes all night?
Quite like the sound of that.
Come on.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye. Enjoy yourselves.
I've been trying to see you all day.
Terry, don't.
I've just popped out. I've only got a minute.
Well, that's more than I've got.
Viv, you know the way I feel about you. If I went too far, I'm sorry. I'll back off. Honest, I will. If that's what you want. Well, is it?
No. No, it's not.
What we're gonna do?
I don't know.
Will you meet me? Al will give me some time off.
Well, I'm in the shop all day.
Well, I'll figure something out. Will you meet me?
Yes, I will.
Need any help, Mum?
No, not really, love. Hardly anyone's been in all evening.
Cheers.
Well, our Sam said it'd be 3 girls to every bloke.
Since when has our Sam been able to count?
Looks more like 5 blokes to every girl.
At least that Dave Glover in here.
He will be. I can feel it in my kidneys.
Do you know, the only halfway decent bloke here is that Sean, and I can see him any time.
Well, even Eric's better looking than that bloke over there.
You're buying the ladies a drink, Zach.
Huh? Do we have to?
It is the accepted custom.
Keep your money in your pockets, Dad. We'll have a bottle of house red and 4 glasses.
Is there a Cabernet Sauvignon suitable for the Dingle family?
We'll have a Cabernet, whatever you like, but we're paying red biddy prices and nothing else.
Kathy?
Eric, just a minute.
Oh, no rush. Me and our Tina going tellet spotting.
Bloke's going bananas. He says it's white.
It is white.
Well, it should be other colour.
Red. Eric, come here.
Coming. Is there a problem, my dear?
Sam has put white wine into red wine bottles.
Idiot. Give the customer his money back.
I can follow the financial markets from almost anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter how remote.
And Emmerdale's certainly remote.
It's only 6 miles from Hotten.
From where?
You're not as sold on the place as Steve is, are you?
There's no hotels and there's no restaurants, there's no taxis. There's nowhere to work out. And there's nowhere for clothes or makeup.
No, I don't miss that kind of thing.
No, I suppose not.
For what we buy into here is a community.
Don't tell me, I've already had the local gossip round.
Betty Eggleton.
What did she want?
Do I look like the kind of woman who eats parking?
What is parking?
I'm not altogether sure and I don't want to find out.
Not everybody in the village is a yokel.
Well, you would say that.
Feel better for that.
You work too hard.
I do when I have to. Looks like a celebration.
Well, it's my way of saying thank you.
What for?
For making me so happy.
Yeah, well, actually, I've got a confession to make in that department.
So have I.
I told Seth.
I told Zoe and Susie.
Just slipped out.
I could keep it to myself.
Well, maybe we should go and tell your mum and dad tomorrow before anybody else does.
I really love you, Biff.
Yeah, I love you too.
And you sure you don't mind waiting till we're married? You know, before we live together properly.
Well, this is living together, isn't it?
Oh, you know what I mean.
No, I don't mind waiting. You're worth waiting for.
You have cost me a lot of money this evening, Sam.
I only did what you told me, Mr. Pollard.
Oh, it'll have to come out of your wages.
No, it won't.
Mind your own business.
Don't take it out on Sam, 'cause he's not as devious as you are. You should be up in court for what you tried to do.
Oh, hark at Sir Galahad.
Now give Sam his full money, or I'll make a phone call.
Is that a threat?
Yeah.
Told you there'd be nobody here. There's all them blokes. They're waiting for entertainment. I'll give them entertainment.
Mandy, whatever you're doing, stop it. Sam, come here. What's up, Dad? I want to introduce you to someone. I've been telling her all about you, and she's fascinated. Now, this is Tina, my daughter, and Mandy, my niece. These two are Butch and Sam, my sons.
How do?
How do?
What do you think?
Of what?
About Lisa. You know what she is, don't you? She's a pig farmer like me. I've never met anyone like her. We've been talking muck all night.
I thought you'd been married much longer than that.
No, we got married after Joseph was born.
I suppose it's quite difficult for you. At least difficult for Chris.
No, I'm a complete man, Faye. I've got everything I should have.
Yeah, but...
Everything works.
And works well.
It couldn't be the same as it used to be, though.
Faye's very nosy. Ignore her. No need. She's right. There's nothing wrong with our sex life. Rachel and I have a wonderful time.
There's a lot of ignorance about paraplegia. It affects people in different ways.
Would you be able to have more children if you wanted them?
I hope so.
The chances are very slim.
There's a possibility.
I'm just glad we've got Joseph.
Well, I'd like him to have some brothers and sisters.
There's little chance of that.
What Rachel means is, as a result of my injury, I become less and less fertile as time goes on.
Most paraplegics wouldn't have managed one child.
I know, but we did. And I'd like to have another.
Chris...
Look, I won't be fertile for much longer. I want to father another child while there's still time.